Well, in 1 John, he talks about the one who says he is light, like this, and that light is capitalized, saying you're in Christ, you believe in Christ, you're a Christ follower. But if you say you're in the light and yet you hate your brother, then you're in darkness. So let me just show how that would work. So your brother offends you and he ticks you off and he does one thing and offends you. And he does another thing and okay, well, I'll let that go. And then another thing and another thing and another thing. And you have all these hurts that keep compiling up and compiling up. And then you start to let that fester in your heart. And if you've ever tasted vinegar, it's very bitter. And so it's kind of like bitterness in your heart now. So you have hurt from your brother, and now you have bitterness. And you start to get this foaming anger. And actually, it's toxic. It puts your light out, and now you're walking in darkness. That's what John says. Because you have let this toxic, bitter hatred come out of you and put out your light. And hatred doesn't come out of thin air, as you can see, but the toxic fumes do put out that light. So John goes on in the Bible, and it actually says, there is one, if one loves his brother, then your light is shining. You abide in the light, and there's no cause for stumbling. So as you go about your Christian life, you're just walking along because you get along with other Christians. You don't have issues with them. And you can walk along, and you can see the step in front of you, and you can keep going down. But what if you do have those hurts from your brother, and he keeps bugging you, a Christian brother? There's two options. You can either cover up that hurt and actually just forgive it and let it go. But if you can't cover it, you have to confront, because you want your light to shine. You don't want your light to be put out by those toxic fumes of hatred. So if you've got brothers and sisters in Christ that you have issues with, work it out today.